Yeah, for what it's worth, I actually thought it wasn't a bad start. Maybe a little bit of jitters out of the gate, but I thought the guys were throwing it well, and we were just coming up a little short on results there in a few ends. But that's learning. They are different stones than we used in the Briar, and running a little bit differently than we were used to seeing. So for me as a line caller, I've got to learn, how to call the line right, as does Darren, and our judgers and our sweepers need to all be kind of synced up. And it took us a few ends to get there. But I was really proud of the guys. That would have been an easy game to write off as a loss, try and build and move into the game tonight. And we found a way to battle back and win it. And I think that's huge.
These rocks feel noticeably lighter than the ones we were using at the Briar. So they're not quite as live in the house. And they just, they don't carry quite as much. And I was just missing a few line calls. Skipper threw 3 shots in a row perfect and we got nothing. So I smartened up after that and gave him a few good calls, and that's what it takes. You just got to figure it out. Yeah, we actually got a nice favor from Colton Flash. He gave us his book from the 19 Worlds, and that just shows us Canadian curlers we got each other's backs.
I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a little bit of butterflies. It's a pretty cool feeling. We've been wearing the Alberta jerseys for a few days now, but we're playing in a world championship, and that's friggin' cool. I don't know. I'm proud to be out there. I know my guys are proud to be out there. And for a few ends, just getting that comfort level back, kind of getting back to business, figuring out the ice and the rocks a little bit. It takes a little bit of time. But like I say, that was, we were resilient that game. We battled hard, and that was a big win for us in the course of the week.
We're a team that we've won a lot of games like that over the years. We're pretty good at coming back. We win probably more than our share of games in that situation. So Brad and I, after the 5th end, we started laughing. We looked at each other. We're like, this is going to be a sweet win when we get it. And that's just the attitude that we have. We know they're a great team. Bruce was making everything, and we just had to keep pounding away and just hope we got a little break. And finally in 7, Bruce threw a really good rock and he just hit it in the wrong spot, and all of a sudden the game flipped for us.
Oh, 100%. I mean, beating them today is just as good as beating them on Friday. The win adds up in the same spot regardless. For us, I think it was huge, though. We got some momentum even through that game. It felt like we were picking up momentum as the game went on. And I hope we can really carry that through into our next couple games, because we were really playing our best there those last few ends. And that's exactly what I want to see heading into the game this evening and hopefully the next few days. Yeah, to be honest, sometimes you just see it one way and you don't see it the other way. And I have a hard time explaining why. The outturn to me looked like I was going to be fighting to get enough curl the whole way down the sheet. It was a little bit the straighter side of the sheet, so that was kind of in the back of my head. The in-turn was real tough to get through that hole, but I was just seeing the path that it would take to get there. I knew how I needed to throw it. I knew how we were going to manage it down the sheet. And really, that's all you can do. Give yourself a chance. I mean, that was an exceptional team shot. I did the easy part by just throwing it.